is...
Please welcome
Virgin Mornings.
Love the mornings.
With Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
Very fun, isn't it?
Okay, let's go.
Hey, good morning. It's Wednesday already. 14 right now. Going to go up to 19 today. Rainy all day. Kind of one of those, fall hit us hard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not great.
We didn't deserve this fall.
No, we didn't. But we had a great summer, and apparently the weather's going to be back a little bit this weekend. 20 degrees, Saturday and Sunday. A little bit of cloud, a little bit of sunshine. I don't know. Who knows at this point? It was supposed to rain all day yesterday. It didn't rain at all.
A meteorologist.
It just darked. I don't know. You know what? I got to tell you, it was a little, I found it a a little hard yesterday
It
with
was.
it being that gray. And I know
was
that
weird.
we go through entire months
Yes.
where that's where it
Yeah.
is. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is what this is like.
Yeah.
We've been lucky. So anyway, we got a great show ahead. We're going to replay Ghosted for you in just a couple minutes, just after 6 o'clock. And then we've got a couple keywords for you for the $100,000 Destroy Your Debt contest at 7 and at 8. But let's check in with the crew first. TJ, what's on your mind?
I have some amazing mid-2000s movie news. Number one, Borat 2, the sequel, has not only been filmed, but it's completed and is being shown to executives across Hollywood. And number two, and the bigger news, a sequel to Napoleon Dynamite could be in the works.
Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I was wondering how you'd find a way to talk about Borat this morning.
Yeah, well, I
wondered.
did, didn't I?
Jesse, you had a very soft boo there for Napoleon Dynamite.
One, I had never seen Borat. I saw it as like a 22-year-old and
Yeah.
didn't find it funny.
Yeah.
Well, of course not.
Two, don't make sequels to great movies.
Yeah.
You're ruining it.
Yeah,
True.
that's a really good
Hey,
point.
Anchorman 2 was great, wasn't it?
Oh, God. Jeez, that was
Remember
bad.
Anchorman 2?
Jax, what's up?
Did you know that you can watch our entire show in video form on YouTube? That's all available on 999virginradio.ca. And if you were to do that today when we put out the episode, you'll see that I'm working with the Property Brothers today. Adam's taken off his plaid, but you guys came in here looking like matching brothers.
I'm bringing it back up so you can see it on the camera.
Neither of you are handy, and I love this. I love
We
this.
like we're
but
putting up drywall.
Hey,
Yeah.
we may not be handy, but we're handsy.
What?
I mean, what?
I don't want to be associated with that,
here.
please.
Oh, for goodness sakes, can't you make a joke this early? Producer Jesse, what's up?
I just want to take this moment to congratulate the TTC because it's a rare opportunity. They have the largest fleet of electric buses in North America. Congratulations.
North America.
In the whole of North America.
How
And
many
they're
are
all
working
broken down.
currently?
6.
Probably
No.
none, but they say 60.
Hey, they're currently shuttling people from St. Clair to Bloor West.
Track maintenance?
Track maintenance, exactly. Oh my God. Okay.
All right,
Hey,
all right.
good morning to you. You're part of the early morning crew. Text us if you're up. 99999. We want to see what's up with you.
Mornings.
with what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
Toronto speed cameras have issued over 20,000 tickets in the first few weeks of operation, according to the city. From July 6th to August 5th, 50 speed cameras began giving out tickets and have handed out over 22,301 of them. The highest speed detected was 89 kilometers an hour on Renforth Drive, where the speed limit is 40
Oh my
kilometers an
goodness
hour.
gracious.
It was given the highest fine of $718
Yeah.
because remember, all these cameras can do is issue fines. They can't issue points. The Renforth Drive camera has also issued the most tickets at 2,786, which represents 12.5% of all the tickets issued. And listen to this: for repeat offenders, 12 tickets were issued to the same person throughout the time frame at Crow Trail near Bradstone Square.
Stop it.
12.
Slow down.
Yeah, no kidding.
You tell them, Jax.
You'll get the message now. Yeah, Jax. Wow. Why didn't we just think about telling people to
You know
slow
what
down?
you need to do is slow down.
Wow.
To be
I
fair,
wish we'd put up a sign or something.
if we put up a sign that had Jax's face on it and it was her saying slow down, you would slow down.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Don't want to disappoint Jax.
The inventor of the sex reveal party is begging for an end to the toxic trend amid the California wildfires.
yeah.
So we talked about this yesterday, how experts are saying that the fires in California started from a sex reveal party. Jenna Carvundinis, that sounds about right, the online influencer recognized for making the first sex reveal parties go viral, took to Facebook to express her deep regret in doing so, saying, "For the love of God, stop burning things down. No one cares but you." She continues, "Excuse me for having a cake for my family in 2008, but just because I'm the gender reveal inventor doesn't mean I think people should burn down their communities."
Have you seen the memes now for gender reveal parties?
No.
It's just like Americans be like, and then there's like a blue nuclear blast in the background, and they're like, "It's a boy."
As long as they're
So
healthy
bad.
and like, oh my god, I can't even. Yeah.
It's too much. And you know what? I mean, I'm not one to talk because I sort of did one on my mom's show because they asked us to do that. But I'm going to tell you, we wouldn't have done it otherwise. And it was not something that I particularly was ever a big fan of. I don't think it means anything. Like, who cares?
No, and as long as like you know that and like you've expressed that since.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm still a hypocrite, but
Here's the thing, though, man.
forgive
is you didn't burn down a forest.
Yeah.
no, just put off some balloons.
Yeah, exactly. There's a difference.
That we know about.
Yeah, that's fair. He
Yeah.
could have gone into the woods. We don't know. Casinos in Ontario are getting set to reopen. It was announced by the Great Canadian Gaming Corporation that 11 locations across the province are going to be opening as of September 28th. Obviously, they've been closed with March, and even though we entered Stage 3 a while ago, they've still been waiting. There's going to be some very strict rules, including pre-booking and slot-only gaming. Also, health and safety measures are going to be in place, including mandatory mask usage, social distancing, and plexiglass barriers, all that fun, sexy stuff. And that's what's trending. I'm TJ.
Thank you, TJ. In just over an hour, it's going to be your opportunity at $100,000. Think about what that does to your life. We'll give you the keyword. 7 o'clock, Virgin Radio.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
One of the greatest shows in television history, one of the most successful shows in television history, is ending. It's over. And you may celebrate this. You're like, God, it's time. I'm going to play something for you. See if you can recognize it. Do you instantly recognize what this is? Jax is sad about this TV show. TJ does not know the intro to this.
I don't know the intro. I know the people on the show.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
That makes me teary.
After the next... She is tearing up. Her eyes...
Yeah, what?
Okay, hold on. Let me just say, first off, before you start talking...
Okay, sorry.
I want to just say that Keeping Up with the Kardashians is now ending after its 20th season in 2021. Wow. The only reason I just wanted to get that out there because that's the actual piece of information.
That's the
Jax,
news.
Please tell me your reaction.
No, let me react before you give the actual information. I don't know. It's just obviously like it's hot garbage, but it's so good. And it's so consistent. And the world has been a lot of things for many years. This background music is killing me. Like the intro, I should say. It's just, it's sad.
There's a text that came in from the 647 when you were saying, oh, what show is it, Adam? They said, it's Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I can't wait to hear you say it. It was funny because last night, the story broke, right? And on the Virgin Radio Instagram feed, it was posted, and all the comments were from people being like, good, glad it's off TV, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, did you ever watch it?
Yeah.
Because there was a reason it got 20 seasons.
Well,
it's clearly trash, but like good kind of trash.
I compare it to people who watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Because nobody who watches
what?
wrestling is like, hell yes, I watch wrestling. Unless there's like a couple people.
Yeah.
But most people are like, okay, I kind of like it low key. You know what I'm saying? Keeping Up with the Kardashians is the same. But when WrestleMania comes to Toronto, it sells 50,000 tickets. And that's the thing. Like, it's the same as Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Everybody's like low key on it. Like, it's cooler to say you watch The Housewives than you watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
It's also the whole thing of like, it's like when bands break up or like big pop groups break up that have been together for a long time. Like you've seen these people grow and you've seen their storylines change. No, what, TJ?
Did you just compare the Kardashians to like the Beatles?
No, you know what? Yeah. But we've seen things happen like, divorces, like births, like losses. It's a lot. 20 seasons.
Man, somebody did a Kylie Jenner side by side of like.
Don't do that today. I don't want that. I don't want that energy. I don't want that.
But
So you say what you want. Like it's a good show.
the hilarious part about all this is people think this is over. Though.
Oh no, they're just doing something else.
Yeah. Do you think they're not coming back with something in 2022 that's even bigger than this? Come on. These people are not going away.
No.
You'll still find it cool to hate something else. Don't worry.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, they're always on Instagram. So.
Yeah.
It's 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Brand new level.
Virgin Mornings.
With what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
We already knew that this year's TIFF was going to look a whole lot different in many ways, but they also just announced they won't make you wear masks inside the theaters for screenings, which surprised a lot of people. The festival announced that they were going to have both physical and virtual screenings, and if you do go to a physical screening, you will be required to wear a mask when entering and exiting the auditorium, but after that, while you're inside of it and you're watching the movie, you're good to go. They said masks or face coverings must be worn at all times by staff and patrons when moving through TIFF Bell Lightbox. Patrons may remove their masks once they are sitting in their assigned in-cinema seats.
So it's probably just like a restaurant, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's probably so you can like eat popcorn and things like that.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was thinking.
most of the time, keep it on.
And
Can.
if, because some folks will feel uncomfortable with this, but
Yeah.
they are doing a lot of the showings also virtually. So you
Yeah.
have kind of the best of
100%.
both worlds, which is great.
And I believe they're doing some like drive-in movie this year too.
They
as well.
are, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's interesting to see how they're doing it. The inventor of the sex reveal party is begging for an end to the toxic trend amid the California wildfires. We were talking about this yesterday about how experts are saying that the fires that started are from a sex reveal party that clearly went a little bit overboard. Her name's Jenna. She's the online influencer recognized for making the first sex reveal parties go viral. She took to Facebook to express her deep regret, saying, quote, "For the love of God, stop burning things down." She continues, "No one cares but you. Excuse me for having a cake for my family in 2008, but just because I'm the gender reveal inventor doesn't mean I think people should burn down their communities.
True.
Stop." They have gotten a little bit out of hand, haven't they?
I mean, yes.
If you have pyrotechnics at your sex reveal party, it's probably a bit much. But I mean, like, if you want to have a cake or you want to pop a balloon in your house, like, whatever, man.
I have a real question.
Yeah.
Honest
What?
question. Just be flat out honest. Even if you've been to one of these, does anyone get excited about getting an invitation to one of these parties?
No.
Yeah, man, love it. It's my favorite
No,
party of the
I
year.
can.
That's
Here's a
what I
hard
thought.
no. Here's a hard
It's a hard no.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
It's a hard no.
And I say that having had one.
Yeah.
It was in the building here, but like, and you guys were really nice about it. But frankly, come on.
I was pumped about that one.
I don't think you were, man.
Just wanted to sit in the audience and get free food.
Yeah, exactly.
No one
Which
wants that
I
invitation.
did.
Yeah, exactly.
Joe Exotic is taking his pardon to the White House. That's right. We all know Joe Exotic from Tiger King is in jail, or prison, I should say. And in a 257-page document, he explains in obvious length why he feels he deserves a pardon from the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and he's hoping that Trump can make it right. In a very heavy letter, he also went on to use the hashtags Trump Jr. 2024 and also pleaded, "Allow me to make you proud, to make America proud, to make the world proud. Be my hero, please." This is ridiculous, but I mean, if anyone's going to do it.
Hey, whatever, Trump at this point is going to be like, whatever gets me votes.
Yeah. I love Tiger King.
I will say, if he gets pardoned, I give up. I do. I do.
That's gonna be the thing that makes you give
It
up?
could be.
Oh my
That's
God,
it.
that's not even on my top 100 list.
Could be.
This is all fun and games, but I think what everyone is forgetting is that Joe Exotic is not a good person.
No,
So,
and
please
yeah.
don't pardon him.
Yeah, there's so many other people to be pardoned. Oh, God.
That's what's trending on TJ.
Thank you, TJ. How about you plus $100,000 with Destroy Your Debt? We're giving you the keyword next. Right now, Rihanna.
Everywhere, man, looking for. This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
I debated playing the song Happy Birthday to tell you how dangerous it was, but I didn't want to spread COVID.
Pardon me?
That's right. So, they told us at the beginning of the pandemic that when we're washing our hands, the amount of time that is appropriate to wash our hands to prevent germs from spreading was the amount of time it takes you to sing Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to sing you Happy Birthday because you know what Happy Birthday sounds like. Okay?
Also, we'll get sued.
Yes. We get this public endangerment. However, they're now saying that singing Happy Birthday while washing your hands is a fantastic way to spread COVID. It's like an A+ way. If you're looking to spread COVID, this is the way you want to do it.
man.
And they're saying that because you're singing, which means you're spitting when you're talking.
Everything's upside down.
I know. So you have to, they're saying if you're going to do it, make sure your mask is on first, which means you'd have to touch your face before washing your hands. A lot of people are icky about that.
Or you could hum it.
Keep going.
No.
Keep going. Did you forget it or?
No, that's not happy.
Yeah, no, that's
okay.
Happy Birthday.
Yeah, okay. So it
Happy
sounds so different when you hum it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So they said a big part of the problem, too, is that it's consonant heavy. So it has a lot of hard P's and B's in the birthday song.
Happy birthday.
Happy birth. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I did it.
Oh, we have shields in here.
Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, we wanted to let you know that that's the case and that you should stop singing Happy Birthday because so many people do. Have you ever heard of anybody singing Happy Birthday while they wash your hands, by the way?
No, but that's usually because when I'm in the bathroom, I'm alone.
Oh, yeah. You've been in a public bathroom before, though, right?
Yeah, but who washes their hands in public bathrooms?
TJ.
Oh, TJ.
TJ.
Stop it.
TJ, don't. It's not
lying.
the
He's
time.
joking.
It's
Weird.
not the time for that.
Text or call if you wash your hands in public bathrooms.
Stop it.
I'm kidding.
End
I'm
this.
kidding.
Yes, are you
End this
kidding?
now.
God, all right. You got like a minute left to text cheese, by the way, to 99999. What a bizarre timeline we live in. Hey, TJ doesn't wash his hands in the bathroom. Oh, wait, he's kidding. And also, please text us the word cheese so you can win $100,000. Welcome to Virgin Radio
station.
Seriously, though, text us cheese to 99999 so you can win $100,000 with Destroy Your Debt. Here's the Jonas Brothers.
Go together. Better than birds of a feather, you.
You're such a bad person.
Virgin Mornings wants to know,
Like all the way through to your core.
am I a bad person?
Well, are you? You can sign up at 999virginradio.ca. Send us your story. We'll change the names. Producer Jesse will change the names, but we will read the email word for word, which is exactly what you're going to do right now. Jesse, tell us what case is before us.
Natalie writes in and says, my boyfriend, now my ex, was from Montreal and was fluent in both French and English.
Oui, oui.
About a year into our relationship, I secretly started learning French. You might be thinking, what an awesome girlfriend, learning her boyfriend's second language. But I started learning French because I thought he was cheating on me. Cheating Chad, we'll call him, would always take phone calls and text in French. And I always thought, what is he hiding? So over the course of a couple months, I learned enough French to pick up enough words that I could understand that he was openly talking to a girl from Montreal, sometimes while I was in the room. Also, I went through his phone and I read his French texts with her. I broke up with him like a week after I uncovered all of this, but I didn't tell him that I knew about his secret French girl. I came up with a lame, it's not you, it's me excuse. This was a few years ago, and I still think about it. Do you guys think I'm a bad person for this?
That is such a commitment to finding the truth.
Like, can you be a bad person, but can I also say good for you? Like,
No.
Sure. Okay, bad person, but good for you for going to that level. Like, there's one thing of just unlocking someone's phone, but if they know English and you know English, it's like not as impressive. She learned a language just to figure out a lie and then had to figure out this passcode. It's like somewhat impressive, isn't it? Am I alone in that?
I'm
wrapping my head around it. Like, that is such a
I'm
commitment.
speechless. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to even say.
I'm going to go with not a bad person. And you know
Really?
me, choo-choo, here comes Karma Train. I respect that hustle. I respect the hell out of it. And, like, the only thing I do have a problem with is that she should have told him exactly why.
Yeah.
At the end, like, en français, you cheated. But I don't know, like, I love it.
No,
like,
it's Quebec French would be like, en français.
Don't do that.
Oh, come on.
Don't do that.
Let's not pretend
Their cheese is too good.
Quebecois is the
Their
most.
cheese is too good. Don't you say that.
How does your aunt from Quebec speak?
Harshly.
Harshly.
Exactly, because it's not exactly the most delicate
their
version
cheese
of
is so
French.
good,
Let's
I
be
don't wanna
honest.
make them mad.
Also, let me throw this out there, okay? Can you imagine conjugating verbs just to learn that your partner's cheating on you? Like, remember how much that sucked?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're going to conjugate in male and then female, and then we're going to, you had remember the French textbook, visage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I stopped.
And the difference is
Oy.
in high school, you didn't have as much motivation.
Okay, so Adam, wait. Bad person or not a bad person? What do you think? Because you're
no.
dipping around here.
See, you're a badass person, but you are not a bad person. I respect the
Yes,
hustle.
okay, yeah.
Not a bad person. Wow, Jackson and I agree for
This is like the first time in like 8
ever.
months. Yeah.
Here's why you're a bad person. You're not a bad person for learning another language, and if you hear a conversation, you're okay there. You're a bad person for going through someone's phone. Someone is entitled to a little bit of privacy.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
I mean, that's what makes you a bad person.
Cheating or not?
You're a
hard to
bad
disagree
person.
with that. Okay, 416-872-9999, 999 to text. We decide this based on your votes. You are the jury.
You don't know what you did to me.
All the way through to your core.
Am I a bad person?
I would call this divisive. Producer Jesse, can you recap for us?
Natalie was dating her boyfriend from Montreal, and she suspected that he was cheating. So she learned French and discovered that he was, in fact, cheating with a girl back home in Montreal. And she went through his phone and heard some phone calls, and yes.
And just so you know where the room stands, TJ says, absolutely a bad person. You don't go through the phones. Jax and I are saying, it's pretty impressive.
Oh, no, I'm saying that too. It's impressive, but you're still bad.
So We got a call. We had a couple calls. Let's start. What do you think? Bad person?
So I don't think that she's a bad person because the intent was not to invade his privacy. The intent was to confirm the fact that he was cheating.
True. True, because she went in the phone afterwards.
So if you're trying to... Whoa. So that makes it okay.
Yo, Jax,
so if
I'm on your team and I can't even get behind that.
That's so backwards.
That's no way. Go ahead, TJ.
Jax.
TJ.
To confirm an anxiety, you're allowed to break into someone's phone.
I'm so anti going through phones, but I'm intrigued by her.
So just to recap, because she was suspicious, she learned an entire language and then broke into somebody's phone. And that's totally
that wasn't
okay.
The intent.
No, because the intent is, and she finds nothing, then it's all totally like she's cool.
She took the necessary steps beforehand, numerous steps before she got to that stage.
Oh, okay. Now let's go to Gurky. What's up, man?
Good. I'm just driving on my way to work, actually.
What do you do?
I'm a high school French teacher.
Hey!
Oui, oui.
So you love the idea of someone getting tutored.
I never call in, but I had to call in today because just the French thing.
Okay, so what are your thoughts? Bad person or not?
Definitely not a bad person. Definitely not a bad person.
Okay, show your work.
So much time to learn this language, and trust me, teaching this language to high schoolers is so difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
She put the effort in, and I got to give her like the kudos.
All right.
Yeah, but what about like her going through his phone? Like, I don't have a problem with her learning another language to try and catch him cheating, which is an odd sentence to say out loud. But like, everybody's entitled to a little bit of privacy within their life, right? Like, she had to learn his passcode.
Privacy to cheat, though?
No, but like just to go through their phone.
Yeah.
That's totally understandable, but when someone cheats and that doubt gets into your head, like you gotta see it through, you know? Like,
but how did she know he was cheating?
And for your own relationship and your own security and where you are in your life, like, you gotta know.
Fair enough.
I need to say one thing to you.
Yes.
Merci.
Oh, stop.
Whoa,
I'm behind. What are you guys saying?
Wants to know.
Like all the way through to your core.
Am I a bad person?
Results are in thanks to your calls and your texts, which have exploded this morning. Before we get to them, Jesse, quick recap.
Natalie suspected that her boyfriend was cheating on her, so she learned his second language, which was French, and he was, and then she went through his phone and saw some French texts, and he was cheating, and her suspicions were correct.
Now, TJ says bad person. Because obviously...
You can't just break into someone's phone, man.
Jax and I are saying, no, man, you learned a whole language and you figured it out. It's badass.
Yeah,
it is not a bad person.
She committed to it. She committed to it.
We got a call. What do you think?
Definitely not a bad person. I'm actually 100% on Jax's side. I think going through the phone is fine if you already overheard.
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying.
A lot of people are getting very brave with their phones.
What? So, what was that, love?
If they already overheard the phone calls, then at that point, I mean, I think it's free game.
I mean, don't go in there with her.
I can't say.
Why doesn't everyone just turn in their phone and like? Why don't we just all go through them together?
Well, if you got nothing to hide, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
TJ, we got a text before we get to the results, and he actually found one that agrees with him.
Oh, man, finally. Hopefully they're a lawyer because I'm going to need one. From the 416, they are totally a bad person. How is this even a conversation? If you learned a language to prove that they're cheating and you have your evidence, why go through the phone? That's a slippery slope.
I hope the Canadian Secret Service is listening. That's the kind of drive I want on my Secret Service. That's
no
the
kidding.
sleuthing that we need.
They always are.
They always are.
They're never not.
And they're apologizing for it as we speak. Producer Jesse.
Yes.
Please give us the results.
Landslide victory. 90% of people say not a bad person.
Yes, Vi.
You know, for a show that preaches morals, I, for one, am shocked.
Stop it.
What's trending right now?
It is over. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is over. Kim Kardashian made that announcement yesterday after what will be 14 years, 20 seasons, hundreds of episodes, and numerous spin-off shows. We are beyond grateful to all of you who have watched this for all of these years, through the good times, the bad times, the happiness, the tears, and the many relationships and children. Our last season will air next year in 2021. And then everyone online who has never watched even a second of the show was like, good, this show's terrible.
Now, the funny thing about it is you think the Kardashians are going away.
No.
They've only gotten stronger.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know what? Say what you will about them. It's an incredible business model.
Oh,
And
they've done amazing.
Like you said, like
Exploiting your
relationships.
family?
No, stop. Like relationships, kids, marriages, breakups. Like we've seen this family grow, and it's actually kind of beautiful. And 2020's taken a lot from us, and I'm not okay with this.
Jax is a fan of the show.
I love. I find them endearing in a bizarre. I find them endearing in a really bizarre way.
And I'll say this: there are entertaining moments for sure.
It's a
not my
mess.
thing.
It's
Not
a
my
mess,
thing.
yeah.
But yeah, definitely a very.
I don't
There
know.
are some charming moments.
I
in
have
it for
problems
sure.
with a lot of things, not them.
Casinos in Ontario are getting set to reopen. It was announced by the Great Canadian Gaming Corporation that they will be opening 11 locations across the province as of September 28th. Of course, casinos have been shut down since March, and even though we've been in stage 3 for a little while, they haven't opened up just yet. So when they do, there's going to be very strict rules, including mandatory mask usage, social distancing, plexiglass barriers, all that fun, sexy stuff. But there's also going to be pre-booking and slot gaming only.
Oh.
So that'll be
Yeah, I guess card games would be pretty tough.
Yeah, because you'd have to sanitize the cards constantly, right?
Wow.
Toronto speed cameras have issued over 20,000 tickets in their first few weeks. According to the city, from July 6th to August 5th, 50 speed cameras have handed out 22,301 tickets. The highest speed detected was 89 kilometers an hour. That was on Renforth, where the speed limit is 40 kilometers an hour.
Oh, damn.
And they got issued the highest fine of $718. Because remember, they can issue fines, but they can't give you points.
Right, because they can't prove you're driving.
Exactly. The Renforth Drive camera is also like the busiest. It represents 12.5% of all tickets issued.
Damn, okay.
And there's been a few repeat offenders as well. One person has been issued 12 different tickets through this time.
It's going to be an ugly month.
No
For
kidding.
that. I also, can I just say, and this is, I don't know if I'm split on something here. This is a pandemic, and we're issuing $700 tickets when the public is struggling.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like part of that doesn't sit right with me.
I get it.
And speeding doesn't sit right with me either.
No.
But
Yeah.
it's just like
reckless endangerment and speeding are two different things, and I just think there's a balance in between, you know?
You have to remember that a $718 ticket is the max, and that's for somebody going, almost 50 kilometers
Then, yeah,
over the
okay,
speed
fine.
limit.
Yeah, take it.
Realistically, if you're going I think it's like 5 or 10 kilometers over, you're probably looking at like around $100, $120, which is still like
a lot of
that's
money.
a lot.
Yeah,
Like
I
when
know.
you're trying to make ends meet, that's really hard.
And it's new, and but they did
Yeah.
warn us. They did warn us.
Yeah, you could also just not speed too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what's trending on TJ.
He makes a good point. Now, in 3 minutes, we're running a little bit late. I know it's 8 o'clock. We're running a bit late, but we're going to get you that keyword for Destroy Your Dad. Don't worry, we'll delay things. Your 10 minutes will still be your 10 minutes, and you will get a step closer to $100,000 after Lady Gaga. Hi there. If you text balloon to 99999, there's a good opportunity for you to win $100,000 with Destroy Your Debt, but you have 3 minutes as of right now. It is balloon. That has to be the first word. The next 2 words have got to be your first and last name. That's it. And please make sure you spell balloon right. B-A-L-L-O-O-N. Balloon. That's it.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
You know, I work with a bunch of haters. They make
Okay.
fun of me for spelling those out, but
No, it's true. I get where you're coming from.
I didn't know balloon had 2 O's, so I'm glad you did.
see?
Yes, you did.
No, I honestly
Otherwise,
did
it's
not.
ballon.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, we're gonna pivot here. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's coming back, and what's weird about that is that it's
Yes.
coming back as a serious show. NBC picked up the first 2 seasons of the brand new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which will be. It's going to be. It was based on a YouTube video, right, TJ?
Yeah, so 2 years ago, give or take, a director put out like a dark cut remix, essentially, of the Fresh Prince of the beginning part of the show, like the intro where it tells all his backstory. But it came off really gritty, and it was kind of posted not even as a joke, but just as kind of a take on it.
I like a little dank meme kind of thing. Yeah.
Will Smith ended up seeing it, liking it a lot, and I believe he's an executive producer behind the show.
What?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Whatever you put on YouTube could one day be made into a TV show, is the moral of the story.
Yeah, well, and it's going to be this with an edge, because the thing with Fresh Prince was at the time, it was such a, it was one of those things that was completely different for what its time was, right? It showcased a black, rich family in California that was, that was something that has never been seen on television in the same way.
Coming from a single family home,
Bingo.
having to relocate. Yeah.
And so it fits the times that it would be a lot more edgy now. I kind of like it. I'm excited to see. And if they've ordered 2 seasons of it already,
they're confident.
It's
they're confident.
Going into Carlton's anxiety issues of wanting to fit in. That's where his dancing comes from. That's what's going to happen.
I was a little unsure when I first heard this because you do associate the Fresh Prince with being fun, but I'm on board.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Mix it up, baby.
I'm ready for a new show. It's Rockstar, Baby, Virgin Radio.
Brand new Lamborghini, on Virgin Radio.
Let me ask you this. What do you wear now that you would have never worn before because your partner says, hey, you look good in
Leather
that?
pants.
Leather pants?
Leather pants. Adam, you look good in
I
leather pants.
wish I see you in leather pants.
Do you
What?
want to hear a confession?
Do it.
Oh, yes, we do.
I have owned leather pants and wore them frequently.
Do you still have them?
No, I don't have those leather pants, but I was in high school and I was in a band and I wore leather pants.
Oh, and your hair was long.
What will we have to do to get you in those again?
I don't have them anymore. Plus, they were a size 32 and I'm a solid 34 at least.
999,
now.
999
Too
if we
tight.
should get him back in the pants.
Oh, look at that. Resounding yes.
But this is it's not about me. It's about you and it's about what TJ is considering because his girlfriend Val, who is the best.
We love Val.
And we're like, TJ, do everything to keep her around. Everything you possibly can. Although this one we're a little bit weird about. TJ, please continue.
So the other night, Friday, myself, Adam Wylde, Jax, and producer Jesse all went out for beers. And when we were on the patio, I put on Jax's coat and her glasses, and I posted the photo on my Instagram at OnAirTJ, which you can go look at.
Stop plugging.
Val was also having a girls' night, and she saw the photo on Instagram and was very excited about the possibility of me having glasses.
Really?
Yeah, she
And
thought
it's
you looked hot, right?
She's like, you look so good in
Yeah.
those glasses.
Is she a big fan of Logic? Or?
Yeah. Do you guys F with Logic? Because I look like
TJ looks like Logic with those glasses on.
So Val has now spent the last couple days softly trying to convince me
You look good, babe.
to go get glasses. And she's like, you can just go to an optometrist and they can give you the lowest prescription, tell them you need blue tint on it, and then just wear them for me. And I was like, Val is, as you guys know, Val is stunning.
So,
And I need
so
to
we're
do everything
clear.
I can to make
So
her
we're clear on
attracted to me.
something. Your vision is 2020,
Yes.
correct?
I think so. I haven't been. When was the last age you're allowed in the
Doesn't matter.
McDonald's play place?
Can you see everything?
Sure.
Okay, great.
I think so. I don't know. It's been a while.
You would know.
Okay, and Adam,
2020.
yeah.
I'm 2020.
As the only member of the show who has to, like, I legally have to wear glasses to drive. If you don't need glasses, don't ruin your eyes to get glasses. Like, they're so inconvenient.
But Jax,
No,
have you considered?
No, and no optometrist is going to be like, oh, you got good eyes? Let's give you a low.
What if I tell the optometrist
Yeah, they know, they can tell
I
when you're
might
lying.
be able to get a smooch?
No, nobody's going to mess up your eyes for vanity. Hopefully not. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's places. But darling, like, honestly, like, they did look hot.
Well, then
But
that's
if you
the end of the
don't, no,
discussion.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You don't wear glasses. Like, my eyes, I wish I could see things.
Yeah.
And I've lost out on so many fun things to see. Imagine.
When you wear your glasses, you'll be able to see
Let
how
me-
good I look in mine.
Can I step in here?
Yeah.
Listen, as a guy that's been there, done that, been through a lot of stuff.
What does that even mean?
Well, I mean,
Everything and nothing, all at once.
That's the
but
most
dad,
general statement.
divorcee, a few things.
Yeah,
I've seen
with
some stuff.
2020 vision.
2020 vision.
Okay.
I say
No, don't.
the whole world really, it all comes down to how much sex you're having.
Okay, hang on.
So,
Hang on.
TJ,
That is not true.
I'm not
making a lot of
saying
good
I'm not
points.
saying I want your eyesight messed up.
Oh my
Maybe you could
God.
wear them for 10-minute intervals.
No, Adam, that's
But-
not how eyes work.
So-
What's your secret?
So
Okay, I'm literally putting on my glasses right now. I'm putting on a pair of glasses and I can see.
Can I wear your
Get
glasses
it?
so we can
No.
see what we're dealing with?
all right. Here's
That
what
this
we're
is a
turning
bad
it over. We're
idea.
turning it over.
Dear God.
So 416-872-9999 is our number.
Boys.
Please call us or text us at 99999. And yes, we already have texts
I'm gonna poke your
rolling
eyes out.
in. Here's the deal. We want to know what you have worn because your partner said, hey, that would look hot on you. Just so you know, my one of my exes was like, hey, you know those, like, what are those messenger boy hats? You know, those painter's hats?
Oh, like paperboy
She wanted me to wear
hats?
one of those. I was like, have you seen the size of my head?
It's
They
huge.
don't make them in gigantic Jupiter-sized heads.
That
But
would
thank
be a
you.
mistake.
It's Virgin Radio.
We were 9 Virgin Radio.
You were with someone new, or maybe somebody that you've been with forever, and they're like, hey, that ridiculous thing over there, you would look good in that. I would give it a shot. And what ridiculous thing did you say yes to? Jax, I know you got a story about this. I know somewhere in the annals of Jack, in the
I'm
archives.
sorry, what? The annals
never-
of the archives.
What is
Not
that?
the other word, you gross
Okay.
person.
Okay.
Come on. Not here. It's a family show. What?
I became a
What it is.
Birkenstock lesbian for an ex-partner, okay? I did! For
What?
one
Yes!
summer! For one summer!
Birkenstock lesbian. All right,
Oh
tell us
my
about
God.
this.
I didn't know
I
this
ju- I
about
just-
you.
What does that, for
What?
anybody that doesn't know, Explain.
It's just like there's a certain kind of vibe that Birkenstock lesbians have. I don't know. They're earthy. They're cool. They're smart. They shop at Whole Foods on the internet.
This is when you started drinking almond milk, isn't it?
It is. I was dating a vegan many years ago.
Yeah.
And she said, "Hun, you look good in Birkenstocks." And I said, "Okay, whatever you want." So I started wearing those. To the mall.
It's all about sex. That's what it comes down
is,
to.
but now I'm out of my Birkenstocks, but my feet felt great in them. We got a bunch of texts coming in here too. 647 said, "Yeah, I started wearing large brim hats for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Looking back, very poor decision." Also got a text from the 416. "I was told by my partner how good I looked in skinny jeans. I have no business in skinny jeans."
Same. I've worn skinny jeans before, and they look like they're spray painted. I have thick legs and a thick butt, and that's just it's not a good look.
Your butt won't quit, baby.
No, it won't. It's tried to put in its 2 weeks notice, and we just won't let it.
We got a 6 month out on that.
TJ, we got a caller about your situation because TJ is considering getting prescription glasses because his girlfriend thinks they look good on him. They were Jax's glasses.
Prescription glasses. Like,
Yeah, he won't even
I'm not going to half-ass it.
Anyway, do you think TJ should do it?
You should do it.
What?
Look at that. All I needed was a cosign.
I'm a person who has to wear glasses, but but that was years of working on a computer in a law firm all my life.
Right.
But my daughter is a student and is on the computer all the time, and it was suggested that she get plain lenses just with a blue tint. So she has like 4 pairs that match every outfit that she has. She looks fantastic in all of them. And they don't have to have a prescription. There's companies online. You can just order clear lenses that have a blue tint, and it saves you from the glare of computers.
TJ, we told you to get fake glasses. You're like, no, gotta go to the optometrist. Gotta do it right.
I did book an appointment.
He booked an appointment. Like, he wants, when TJ commits, he commits. He wants actual glasses. Let's be clear, because we're getting a lot of texts being like, you don't actually need prescription. TJ wants a little prescription, just a little one.
You never know. It'll tighten everything up.
Stop it. No, you can't tighten up your eyes.
What's trending right now?
This is either going to make you a happy panda or a sad, sad panda. Keeping up with the Kardashians is no more. Kim Kardashian made the announcement that after 14 years, 20 seasons, hundreds of episodes, numerous spin-off shows, they are beyond grateful to all of you who have watched us for these years through the good times, the bad times, the happiness, the tears, and the many relationships and children. Our last season will air early next year in 2021.
This upsets me greatly. I love them. And I know they'll be back in a different form, even stronger. Yeah. Even stronger. But like, this is, it's tradition.
Well, it's over.
Well,
goodbye,
cool.
tradition.
Thanks, Adam.
Christmas has ended.
Hey, guess what? It's over. No, I love them so much. Say what you want, but it's an entertaining show. You know?
Sure. You know, for everyone celebrating online, if you think this is it for the Kardashians, you are sadly mistaken, my friend. They are going to come back even stronger somehow. TIFF has announced that they won't make you wear masks inside theaters for screenings. Now, TIFF was going to look different in a lot of ways this year. They were doing both physical and virtual screenings. They even had some drive-in set up. But if you do go to a physical screening, you will only be required to wear a mask when entering and exiting the auditorium. But when you're in the movie, you're good to take it off.
Okay.
I guess the idea being is that it's like kind of like a restaurant. Like when you're in there, they eat snacks and whatnot. So I get it. But I can understand why it would make people a little bit nervous as well. But just interesting to see how TIFF is going to continue on with this. Joe Exotic from Tiger King is taking his pardon to the White House. In a 257-page document, he explains in obvious length why he feels he deserves a pardon from prison and is hoping to send it right to President Donald Trump in a very heavy letter. He also went on to use the hashtag Trump Jr. 2024 and also pleaded, "Allow me to make you proud, to make America proud, to make the world proud. Be my hero, please." I mean, if 2020 was going to do an even more 2020 thing, Donald Trump pardoning Joe Exotic from prison sounds like it would be right in that alley, would it not? Right,
Joe Exotic. You know what I said that the Kardashians upset me greatly? That the show's under me? Joe Exotic upsets me greatly. I've had enough.
You know he's going to get it, right?
Yeah.
If he gets it, I'm walking back to Nova Scotia because that's how
I'm going to walk back to
I'm going to
That's
walk.
not going to save you.
You know what? No, I'm going to walk.
It's making you walk.
Because that's how bad I'm going to need to cool off.
She's going to walk backwards uphill all the way through New Brunswick and Quebec.
You watch these little legs go.
Can't wait.
That's what's trending on TJ.
And did you know in an hour, you don't have to walk. You don't have to do anything but send a text. We'll give you a keyword so you can win $100,000 with Destroy Your Debt at 10 a.m. with Robin.